Well, get ready to go ghost hunting. With Halloween approaching, a local business is giving you a new way to explore Grand Rapids' haunted history.
They say there's one in here in the studio, the Grand Rapids Ghost Hunt Tour. That's a year-round experience that lets the guests be the investigators, complete with the gear like the EMF readers for them to use. Are you interested in checking that out? Well, Candace Smith wants you to. She's the founder of Tours Around Michigan. She's here to share all the spooky details. Hi, Candace.
Hi.
Oh, it's your season.
I know.
This is your year.
I run these all year round, but I will say there's something I call October energy. And in October, we tend to get different things happening. And it gets crazy sometimes, like the things that happen in October. And I don't know if it's because, you know, the veil is thinner sort of thing,
right.
or if it's just all these people putting all this like haunting energy out, you know, and they're excited about it. So maybe that's doing it. But yeah, we run the tours year round and they're always fun, but October is just something a little crazier.
Yeah, well, and let's talk about Grand Rapids as a whole. It can be a very haunted place.
Yeah, and I think there are a few reasons why, and one is, you know, when we go somewhere, we leave a little energy behind. So if we have a place like Grand Rapids, which had the Rapids, and it was a trading space for tribal members, and so for thousands of years, we had thousands of people coming through there. And so I think if they all leave a little bit of energy behind, that adds to the level of activity we have now.
Okay, yeah, this is called a ghost hunt tour. Yes. I'm going to need, what, a rifle? No, I'm going to need, what am I going to use? What am I going to use to hunt a ghost?
Well, let me show you. So part of the ghost hunt tour, we're still doing our original ghost tours, which have always been active. But for the ghost hunt tour, what we're adding is, we're adding little fun things. So this is an EMF reader.
Okay.
We'll see if you're haunted.
Okay. Oh,
and
my.
So you turn it on,
right.
and if it
I might be.
Oh, wow, yours lit up. Look, hold yours up. Hold yours up. What is happening right now? Look at her meter.
That's because Michelle's a believer.
I am. I got the energy, Todd. I got the energy.
That or you're possessed, one or the other. I mean, oh my goodness.
I will also say things like electricity and stuff like that can set them off.
Okay,
so,
you have an electric personality.
Yeah. So we also have things like these. These are actually cat toys, but they are very common in paranormal investigation. Oh. So what they do is you put them down and you give them a second to shut off, and then spirits can sort of go around them, they can touch them, and they will light up. So this is just an extra thing we do. I'm actually training the spirits on this right now.
I'm sorry, in my head, I have this,
you, Candace.
I literally have this envision, I'm a ghost.
No, that's right. Look at that was so good,
is that
Todd.
what the ghosts do?
I saw your inner cat coming out. So for sure.
So ghosts love cat toys?
I want to know how you're training the ghosts.
So
please.
how I train them, because years of doing this tour year round, the spirits know me.
Sure.
I've had my name said to people. We have different activity.
You and Amos are hanging out.
Yeah,
right,
I actually have. Yep, Amos, who walks with my tours, and so he's very playful. So I'm literally going, okay, guys, remember this? Like, if you go around this, you know, you can make it light up and stuff. So I'm reminding them.
Okay.
And I have tour. Usually, I have at least one place that lights up, and it's always different. And I had a tour a couple nights ago that. It was half the places were just going crazy.
Wow.
So I think that was maybe Amos, who's like, I'm gonna play with this.
Okay.
I'm sorry I brought up Amos without letting you introduce
Yeah,
who
No,
Amos
that's okay.
is.
That's okay. And so Amos is a settler. He moved to Grand Rapids in the 1830s. He actually came to someone on my tour about 5-6 years ago. And he was upset that I was talking about a different ghost and not him.
Oh, he's jealous.
And he was literally like, this is my town. I built this town. She should be talking about me. And so I started researching on him and started talking about him on the tour because he owned a lot of land. He helped build St. Mark's Episcopal Church, like all these things. So I started talking about him, and people are like, oh, you know, you have a ghost that walks with your tours. And so he's very playful. He's very silly. Like he'll you know, tap people. He'll put his hands on them, you know, and they're never scared. It's never a scary feeling. I had a trolley tour the other day with a private group, and somehow he crumpled up a cracker and put it into the pant leg of someone's pants, like the cuff.
Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
And it was like, that was a new one. So,
Okay.
but yeah, so he's just kind of a jokester, and I think he likes being here.
Sure.
He likes that I talk about him. I feel his energy.
Yeah.
And he gets very happy when I talk about him. And so when people see him, he appears usually 30 years younger than when he passed away.
Okay.
So he's sort of like the young pioneer.
I love that.
I hope that happens to me.
Right,
Yeah.
I want to come back as
I know,
a super
me too.
fabulous young ghost.
So I think he chooses to be here.
I'll
And-
haunt you as a 20-something, sure.
You're like, that sounds okay.
So these tours, good for kids, some of them, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Really?
I have 6-year-olds that will bring the entire family.
Really?
And I will say, if there are kids on the tour, like we have some somewhat graphic stories, and so I'll tone that stuff down, so I don't say the really gory stuff, unless they're like adolescent boys because they want that
Well,
stuff.
that's why they're there.
100%.
I remember having one kid on, and every time, the more detail I gave, he would just to himself, he'd be like, cool. He was into it.
Way to bring everybody together, right?
Yeah,
about
and it
a fun
is.
time.
It's so fun for the family, and that's one thing that's really brought me to tourism. I've been in media, I've been in international PR, but in tourism, you know, you're creating memories with families, or it's a great date night, or you're going out with your friends, and you know, we do historic home tours and all kinds of things, you know, church tours, and so it's just a really fun to bring that joy together and help people create memories. And I get a lot of locals, and they're
Yeah.
always like, I had no idea that's what that building was, or I had no
Oh,
idea
yeah.
that happened
Oh,
here.
yeah.
It's a history tour too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
that's the part-
always.
that's
I
the
love
part.
history. It always has. Everything has history.
Okay,
That's
perfect.
the part that would draw me and my wife in, is learning all about that
Right,
great
you get
history
to
of
see
the
places
city.
you don't
right?
normally see, and you get to learn a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And you also have a couple of adult tours too that are taking us inside the Amway.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay.
So I'm proud to say I'm the only first person ever allowed to do ghost tours inside the Amway. So this is the second year we're doing this, and it is 21 and over. It's called Ghosts of the Grand. We are doing it October 29th and 30th, so that's a Wednesday and a Thursday. We are going into haunted rooms, telling the stories of what happens in those rooms while we're in them. We are also taking people where, if you're not staff, you never get to go.
Okay.
I know,
All
right?
Yep,
all right.
so we're doing that,
excited.
and there's actually a really common rumor about a ghost in the Amway Grand, and we're going to debunk that. We're going to show them why it's not true.
Okay.
That ghost is there, but the story that circulates is not true.
Okay.
Get all of this
Sold it, sold
and get it quickly, because it's going to sell out. Ghosts of the Grand, that paranormal indoor walking tour you just heard about, $55. That's per person, 21 and older. Get those tickets before they go. Tickets are waiting for you on Eventbrite. Just search Ghosts of the Grand. And of course, Grand Rapids Ghost Hunt Tour happening all year round.